Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a scene for the Changeling venue. This scene has Sir William Constantine attending a meeting at Baroness Estrella's freehold after receiving a message essentially going, "We need to talk. This isn't going to be fun." And he approaches upon her freehold.
Yep, as Sir William walks in the sand in the desert that surrounds her broken down wizard tower, he'll notice that he's walking across essentially what looks like the remnants of a battlefield. There's broken down siege weapons, half-made trenches, as well as broken down pieces of armor and swords that have long since rusted over and are no longer useful. None of this looks really intimidating, more so just almost like a museum.
Okay. Well, he will avoid the pockets of broken down items and trudge his way across the desert.
Yeah, it's really not too far before he comes across the large double doors that lead to the inside of Astria's half-finished wizard tower.
Okay. And he will approach the door and knock like he does.
Yep. Even from the outside, you can hear the knocking echo throughout the rest of the freehold. It doesn't take too long for Astria to go ahead and open the door. She's dressed somewhat informally. This is like her buddy. She's not trying to be all super official at the moment. But she does look relatively serious. And she'll just say, "Hey, dude, what's up?"
He kind of holds up the letter.
Yeah. Come on in, man. You want a milkshake?
Sure.
Sweet. What flavor you want?
I'm simple. I like chocolate. It's good.
Sweet. Astria just, as she leads, she'll probably just kind of lean out the door a little bit, just lean inside and produce a milkshake and hand it to him.
Okay.
As she leads him in, she'll notice that, well, he'll notice that the interior of Astria's freehold is very... Have you ever played Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time?
Yes.
It's a lot of that kind of architecture. A lot of that kind of interior, I guess you could say.
Okay.
Directly in front of him is what seems to be the Grand Hall, for lack of a better term.
Okay.
It seems to be the quote-unquote living room in this case.
Okay.
Directly to his left, there is a large library that is filled with all manner of books that Astria has collected over her time as a changeling. To her right is just, well, the basics that you would need to actually live somewhere. So someplace to cook food, someplace to store food, things like that.
Kitchen, pantry.
Yeah. Astria will lead William to a nice set of love seats and couches that is surrounding a relatively decent-sized coffee table as she invites him to sit down.
He'll take a seat.
She'll also take a seat. All right.
So before this gets rolling, I'm gonna wager a guess this has to do with some text messages I got from Vlad a couple of days ago.
Probably. I don't know what text he sent you, but
Timmy did a dumb.
Okay, yeah, that happened.
Well, there was There's more to it, but that's the long and short.
Yeah. All
Timmy
right.
did a real dumb. So how dumb was he?
Well, to make a long story short, he snubbed a baron of House Gwydion in front of another baroness of our house and in front of a duke of House Fiona.
Snubbed how?
Okay, so
So I got he got lippy is what I got. And then I also got another letter from a Gwydion.
all right, okay,
But
so
nobody's telling me anything.
all right, full story.
Mm-hmm. All of the wonderful details, please.
So this happened at that new Count Castiel of
Yeah.
House Dougal? Yeah.
The one who sent me a letter.
All right. Yep. Um, he, it was his saning party, for lack of a better term.
Right.
Me and Baroness Laney, we both hit it up together just to keep each other company and whatnot.
That's the Fiona, right?
Yes.
Okay.
She's actually one of the Baronesses to Castiel, but that's beside the point right now. Laney decides that she wants to meet up with Duke Garen of House Fiona.
Okay.
Now, I've met Duke Garen before. Really nice guy. I decide I'm going to try and help her facilitate some kind of introduction.
Okay.
We head over, and we see that he's talking to a bunch of people at once. Laney, not wanting to disrupt the conversation, tries to politely get his attention. Unfortunately, she came off as a tad awkward, and so this Gwydion turns around and he makes some kind of snide comment, something about the ladies being impatient to see him or something. It was kind of stupid.
Right.
Duke Garen comes in, makes an equally snarky comment. Everybody laughs. Gwydion gets a little salty. If I remember correctly, the Baron's name was Surdis.
Okay.
Yeah, so we go ahead in there. We start mingling a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And Timmy, who saw this, kind of gets an idea in his head, like he's also going to engage in some kind of verbal battle with this guy.
Why?
Because Laney's cool with me, and by extension, that means Timothy is cool with her. It's a weird kind of logic. He was trying to go gangland, I think.
So, because you and Lainey are cool, that means Timmy and Lainey are cool. And the Saracen Baron got lippy? Wait, I'm not really following.
Hold on. Look, I haven't quite gotten there yet.
Okay, so
we
okay,
walk up. Gwydion says some shit to us. Timmy overhears it. Timmy gets mad, and now we're starting to get into how we fucked up.
okay, so what was said?
So as he walked in, okay, now normal etiquette. She just kind of waves her hands and rolls her eyes. Dictates that you have to.
Right, biggest crown talks first. Gotcha.
Biggest crown talks first, and if someone new enters the table, you should probably get to know everybody there.
Uh-huh.
At least introduce yourself. Timmy only introduced himself to Baroness Saren of our house and Duke Garen, completely leaving Surdis out of it. And he just kind of looked at him and just said, Baron. And this just kind of kept going.
Okay. Oh God.
Yeah, that
Oh
now
God.
see. Okay, now see, that was a faux pas.
So
But
okay, so you see he reaches into his cell phone or his pocket, excuse me. Just so, and he's flipping through text message. Okay. And you can see him reading. He looks over. Okay. Okay.
All right. And so the Baron, Certus, obviously, feeling the faux pas in the room.
Uh-huh.
He turns and then he says, I don't know if you know how things go around here, but you normally refer to somebody by their title and their name. Might I ask who you are?
Oh boy.
Now see, at this point, it would have been easy to just say, hey, I apologize for the faux pas. My name's Timothy Turner at LWoD. Been fine. But instead, he looked at this Baron dead in the eye and said, no one important to you.
And he kind of drops his phone and he puts his head in his hands. Oh God.
All right.
I done taught. Oh God.
So this Baron now he's getting a little salty.
Because that's a thing that happens.
Yeah. This back and forth went on for a little bit until finally this Baron pulled the commoner card out.
Oh no.
Yeah, he pulled the commoner card.
Oh no.
So at that point, Vlad gets into it now see, for the fuck up that Timmy made, at least he was like not trying to make a scene. Vlad just straight up shouted at this dude in the middle of a party.
Really?
Bringing everybody's attention to this.
And there we hit the dead stop on the party.
Yep. It took both Castiel and Duke Garen to relax everything.
Define relax.
Castiel and Duke Garen both had to step in and pull rank just to get everyone to calm down.
Oh. Okay.
That's when Timmy turned to Duke Garen at least and apologized. It was kind of a half-assed apology if you ask me, but whatever.
Hey, we know courtly apologies. They don't even have to be full of. You don't even have to have any ass in the game. You just have to say the words.
That's real.
That's how these courtly things go.
Yeah. Now, all right. As soon as he apologizes, and after he's made this whole scene and he did all this shit, he then marches right up to the LWoD Baroness and starts trying to talk to her. At that point, she calls me over.
Oh boy.
And at that point, now this Baroness, her name was Baroness Saren.
Right, I've heard the name.
Heard the name? Okay.
Haven't met her.
I would say that she's nice, but I don't know yet. I assume that she's a very pleasant woman.
Okay.
But
oh boy.
She prodded Timmy a little bit, and she just started asking, basically who his liege lord was, and he, gave your name.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Oh boy.
And then Baroness Saren looks at me, and she starts asking me a few questions related to how you've been training Timmy and how you've been teaching him. And basically my whole stance on non-she being in the house. Now, see, okay, first of all, we all know me. I don't give a fuck what your kith is. Just please do your job, right?
Right. And just gonna point this out. I've probably been a member of the house longer than you.
Yes, you have.
Probably.
More than likely. So, yeah,
I
like,
think I meant 600 years.
I'd have to look into my past lives, but yeah.
Don't do that. That's scary.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I did my best to try and shield you from it. I will admit I did kind of have to fuck Timmy up a little bit.
Oh, that. Trust me, that's not the least of his concerns.
Okay, I'm I was trying to hype you up and trying to keep you all good, but someone had to go under the bus for that one.
No, I get you. I understand.
Yeah. Now, all
And
right.
when he exhales, it's exasperated.
Oh boy. Yeah. So after that ended, I straight out just told him, like, we had the situation under control, and don't do that again. Now, I didn't want to say anything more than that because at the end of the day, he does not swear fealty to me. He swears fealty to you, and I didn't want to disrespect you by trying to get in on your business.
Appreciated. But I'm gonna let you know, if you catch him doing that again, and the measures I'm going to take later these next couple of days don't kick in, feel free to appropriately remind him of station.
All right.
No sovereign.
Understood. A baseball bat has longer ramifications anyway.
People tend to remember the baseball bat a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
But yeah. Uh, I kept your name out of it as well as I could. I haven't heard your name pop up too much in reference to this.
okay. Oh, it's coming.
It's coming.
Oh, I know it's coming. Because fucking when the dam breaks, it floods.
Yeah. Although I'm gonna give you the heads up right now. That shit with Baron Sirtis, that's not over.
No. Yeah, that's not gonna end at all anytime soon. But oh, this is gonna really. I don't want to do this, but I'm gonna have to.
For the sake of deniability on your part, I don't want to know.
They are politically appropriate maneuvers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do this, but they're politically appropriate maneuvers.
Yeah, there's a
Oh,
few options I could see.
motherfucker. Oh, that son of a bitch. Oh, god damn. Cock juggling. Fucking garbage disposal.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So I'm gonna go fix this.
All right, man.
And fix is the best term I can use. This is putting a band-aid on the levee.
Yeah, I feel you. If you need some help, I don't know how much I can help, but
I I don't think your you will need to get involved. If you need to get involved, it's because things have gone sideways.
All right.
And if things have gone sideways, then they're in violations of certain precepts, at which point those in violation of certain precepts can no longer be guarded and trusted with safety and security.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
And when he says that, he is stone cold. Like,
all right.
this is like he goes emotionless. I really need to drive that point home. His tone is flat and he is stoic.
She'll nod. And she'll say, I can only give you this suggestion until he learns how to conduct himself in those kinds of situations.
He's not allowed out.
Yeah, no.
Period.
All right. That was literally going to be the only suggestion I have for you. Anything else, that is all your prerogative.
He is no longer to attend high social functions without my presence or without me giving direct consent to somebody else to act as handler.
All right.
And I use the term handler the best I can.
Okay.
Be such a shame to shatter such a beautiful work of art. And like he's very disconnectedly looking around.
Well, man, I don't need to tell you how he didn't just fuck with the house on this one. He fucked with any non-Shi that's trying to move up in the world, that's trying to make a name for themselves.
I am well aware of the infinite number of ramifications that this particular action has caused.
All right. I'm sorry.
And things will be handled.
Okay.
One way or another.
All right.
I'm not going to like what I'm going to have to do. At all. But what must be done must be done. Whether or not we like it is entirely a different story. We are a house of necessity. We go where angels fear to tread.
For what it's worth, I really am sorry this shitty situation's blowing back on you.
There are a list of suggestions running through my head of things I am going to do. About half of them I can't do. cutting out his tongue was the first thing that came to mind. But something, not, maiming your underlings. For it's considered poor form and in some strange esoteric court way a violation of the Yashit.
Yeah, not the... Wouldn't be the best way to go about it, but it is a way to go about it.
I'm going to give you a perception kenning.
Let's get it. That's one.
He stanced for a little bit. He is gone. When he came in here, he was Sealy. He not Sealy no more.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
So matters will be taken appropriately. I will ensure his education. And he will not be allowed at such functions until his education is proven satisfactory. And that's not just to me. And he's going to make ramifications to Gwydion. Going to. And that's where we start. Just how I wanted my fucking weekend to go. I'll find that book on branding. Did he say anything in particularly damning?
She looks up and she thinks.
Anything in regards to his skill, anything in regards to his intellect, his rugged good looks, anything?
None that I can remember.
Okay. I have a squire to find. And potentially a charge to release.
All right. I won't hold you up here.
Thank you for speaking with me about this in such an informal manner. I think that's probably the best of ways to go about this shit. Because if this would have been a little hoity-toity and a little more corsets and lace, it wasn't gonna be well received.
Yeah, this was me hitting you up as your boy, more or less.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't Baroness Astria, she says in air quotes.
Right.
Talking to you.
I will be handling that this weekend.
All right.
And I'm gonna need some stiff scotch later. Thank you. I appreciate them. Yeah, I appreciate what you have done. But I need to go vent for a little bit.
All right.
May I be excused?
No, of course, dude. Go ahead. Do what you need to do.
Thanks. Really appreciate that. Motherfucker. And he's going to stand up and make his way out to the trudging desert of Astrea's Freehold. And thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching.